Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that flows through ancient myths, modern science, and deep-seated spiritual beliefs. The idea that water has memory. Can water really remember things? Can it be charged with energy or intention? Let's find out. It all started in the modern sense. In 1988, a French immunologist named Jacques Benveniste published a controversial paper in the prestigious journal Nature. He claimed that water could remember the properties of a substance even after it was diluted so much that not a single molecule of the original substance was left. This was a bombshell, especially for homeopathy, which relies on extreme dilutions. The idea was that if water had memory, homeopathic remedies could work without containing any active ingredient. The scientific community, however, remained highly skeptical, and his results couldn't be replicated under strict conditions. But the idea didn't go away. It was popularized by a Japanese researcher, Masaru Emoto. You've probably seen his work. Emoto conducted experiments where he would expose water to different stimuli, words, music, even thought sand, then freeze it and photograph the resulting ice crystals. He claimed that positive words like love and gratitude or classical music created beautiful, symmetrical, snowflake-like crystals. In contrast, negative words like hatred or heavy metal music resulted in ugly, deformed, and chaotic patterns. Emoto's images are stunning and have traveled all over the world, capturing the imaginations of millions. He concluded that human consciousness could directly affect the molecular structure of water. Critics, however, point out that his experiments lacked proper scientific controls. Not all water freezes into perfect snowflakes, and it's possible that he simply selected the images that best fit his hypothesis. Despite the scientific debate, Emoto's work tapped into a deep, intuitive feeling many people have, that our intentions and emotions have power. This belief that water can hold special properties isn't new at all. It's deeply woven into ancient traditions, especially Slavic folklore. Across Eastern Europe, certain springs and rivers were considered sacred. People believed the water in these places was blessed by spirits, ancestors, or saints, giving it healing powers. For instance, take the Kazanlak spring in Bulgaria. Local legends say its water could cure eye diseases, and people would hold rituals there on feast days to draw this holy water. Another spring near the village of Koprinka was believed to heal all sorts of illnesses before it was submerged by a reservoir. These weren't just random wells. They were focal points for community faith and ritual. This reverence for water is also a cornerstone of Orthodox Christianity. Every year on Epiphany, a major ritual called the Great Blessing of the Waters takes place. Priests say special prayers and immerse holy crosses into a body of water. Believing this act sanctifies it, giving it healing and protective powers that last the whole year. People take this blessed water home, convinced it can ward off evil forces and cure minor ailments like headaches. It's a powerful tradition that connects faith, ritual, and the element of water itself. Going even deeper into folklore, we find the fascinating concepts of living water and dead water straight out of old Slavic fairy tales. In these stories, a hero might be wounded or killed, and dead water would be used first to heal the wounds and mend the body. Then living water would be sprinkled on them to restore life and rejuvenate them completely. While we mostly use the term living water figuratively today to mean something refreshing, some esoteric movements have taken it literally. They claim that certain mountain springs, being closer to the Earth's energy grid, have higher vibrations that can positively affect our bodies. And this brings us to modern spiritual practices. Today, you'll find people who actively try to charge their water. This can involve meditating with a bottle of water, chanting mantras over it, or even leaving it at so-called powerful geometric points on the Earth's energy grid. The idea is to infuse the water with prana, or life force energy, and then drink it for health or sprinkle it around the home for protection. These practices are based on personal experiences and testimonials you might find on forums or in spiritual communities. While there's no scientific proof for these claims, for many, the personal experience of feeling better is proof enough. Let's look at some more specific examples from Bulgaria, where these beliefs are still alive. Near the town of Panagurist, there's a mineral spring locals call silver water. Even back in the 19th century, people sought out this water for stomach issues like ulcers. Modern lab tests confirm it's rich in minerals like silicon and fluoride, which explains its medical benefits. But folklore adds another layer. It was said that if you prayed at the spring during a holiday, the water would also heal spiritual illnesses. Similarly, near the town of Sevaljevo, you'll find elderly locals who insist that the water from certain springs does unjust help with joint pain. It also purifies the aura and fights off evil spirits. Again, there are no official studies on aura cleansing, but geological reports do confirm a mineral composition that's good for the body. It's a classic case of science and folklore offering two different but coexisting explanations for the same phenomenon. Some esoteric groups even talk about triadic springs, 3 springs found close together. They believe that if you mix the water from all 3, you amplify their combined positive energy. Geologically, these are usually just springs drawing from the same underground aquifer, but in the world of belief, they represent a powerful synergy. A more recent example is a place in the Rhodope Mountains called Kolovrat. Here, local enthusiasts and tourists promote the idea that the icy water from cave springs nourishes the body with the raw elements of the mountain. The water stays at a frigid 4 to 6 degrees Celsius year-round, which is certainly invigorating. While there's no formal research, the belief itself draws people to these natural sites, seeking a connection to something pure and powerful. So, what do we make of all this? Science, in its current state, does not support the idea that water has memory or consciousness in the way Benveniste or Emoto proposed. The physical and chemical properties of water are well understood, and they don't include a mechanism for storing information from words or thoughts. However, the power of belief, the placebo effect, is very real and scientifically documented. If you genuinely believe that drinking charged or holy water will make you feel better, there's a good chance it will. Our minds have a profound influence on our bodies. Perhaps the ritual of collecting special water, the focused intention, and the faith involved are what truly create the healing effect, not the water itself. Whether water truly holds memory or is simply a powerful symbol for purity, healing, and transformation, its importance in our lives is undeniable. From ancient myths to modern spiritual practices, we have always looked to water for both physical and spiritual renewal. What do you think? Have you ever had an experience with so-called healing water? Do you believe our thoughts can influence the world around us? Let me know your stories and opinions in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of water, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives. See you next time.